Hello and welcome to my channel, AB Make It Artwork, where we do what we do to make that artwork for you. And if you're new to my channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. Join the AB Creative crew. We do sketchy art things. So today's video is an art rant, a life rant, a tangent gone mad. I have tea, I have shade to throw, I am annoyed, perturbed, exasperated, just so full of like indignity and just the cuckery that has been around. I'm a woman enraged. I'm a woman upset. I'm a woman mad. And what am I mad at? Who am I mad at? I'm freaking mad at Facebook Censorbots. That's who I'm mad at. My dog's probably gonna wander around. She kind of wants to play because she's in that kind of mood. I might take breaks to throw her toy for her, like right now. But yeah, I'm mad with Facebook. It's dumb algorithm. It's Censorbots, whatever have you. And this is a lot. So I'm gonna explain my side of the story. Maybe by the end, if I've left myself some air to breathe, some room to like tell you about what I'm drawing, which is again Huevember, Lorevember based artwork on the screen right now. This prompt is Divana, which if I give myself a couple minutes to actually talk about the lore, the art, what this is, I will talk about it. But right now, let's talk about my beef with Facebook. I have notes, and because I need to collect my thoughts or I'm just gonna go insane. So, what in the world is happening with Facebook? So for the past week or so, I've been getting a lot of, I think, unnecessary and uncalled for bans or flags from the algorithm or the system that is Facebook's algorithm that reads through stuff, posts, stales, what have you, and says, oh, we don't think this is correct, or it goes against our community guidelines, or like whatever, but they don't exactly tell you what is wrong with your post, with your sale. And that's kind of frustrating in and of itself. So where this starts at is I have multiple sales posts on Facebook. Sales posts that I've had up there for a while and for the longest time were okay, until I go to look at my sales post in the Facebook marketplace and I see that they have been flagged and no one can see them because suddenly Facebook says there's some misinformation about them. And so I send review requests. I send multiple review requests asking what exactly is wrong with my post. I'm explicitly saying that these are digital art commission portraits or just art commissions. I draw them myself per request. This is how much they cost. I've plainly stated payment method, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, how is this going against the rules, and no one actually sends you a personal message to say, oh, this is what's actually going on, this is what's wrong with your post. Eventually, after I've had 6 attempts at trying to make a post for art, whether it be my commissions or my Valentine's Day portraits, by the way, if you want a $10 Valentine's Day portrait with you, your friend, your loved one, your pet, your OCs, your personas, what have you, I'm still doing those. I'm going to be doing those up to Valentine's Day. But it's like, it doesn't tell you what exactly is the misleading information in your post. So I had to find out for myself that what's wrong with my post is that it's still saying I'm living in Guam and suggesting that the location for these digital art portraits is in Guam. And that's what's misleading. And it's like, I'm not shipping from anywhere. This is all digital. I'm doing it via messages on Facebook. Location shouldn't be a factor for these portraits. They're digital portraits. So that was the problem for why I was getting flagged. So that was solved. I fixed that. My portraits are in the marketplace and you can see them now. After that, the bots started flagging me for being too active. And they didn't take away my post, but suddenly Facebook logs me out saying that my session has timed out and that the algorithm thinks that I must be a robot because I'm posting more than usual and getting more attention than usual. Now, I must admit, getting 100 to 300 likes on a post because you've suddenly joined very active private groups would seem alarming, I suppose, if suddenly like you went from maybe 20 likes in a week to 300 likes in a day. But that shouldn't be suggesting that I'm suddenly a robot. Like, that shouldn't be the cause to flag me and say, are you a robot? Are you a spam bot? And it's like, no. So I had to change my password, go through all these messages that I have been personally sending to people in regards to Valentine's portrait commissions, to like post in these private groups, which one of them was like a D&D meme group, and the other one's called Art Hose, which is like an art group where we share different art posts or art memes and all sorts of like shit posting art stuff. And it's like, oh, like, did you agree to join this group? Are you the one sharing these posts? Are you the one commenting and liking all these things? Like, is this you? And it's like, yeah, this is me. This is me marketing and using your platform as a social media platform as it was intended. Why are you punishing me for using social media as it's intended to be used? Like, what the fuck, algorithm bots? So these were like the little things leading up to my frustrations that I'm having with like Facebook, my beef that I'm having with Facebook, that I'm just pretty annoyed with. But this is kind of like the last straw that broke the camel's back. I made an art post to this private group called ArtHo, and I made it the same post of a piece that I finished. I will post it up screen in just a few seconds. There is some mild nudity because you see exposed female nipples. Now, when I had shown the work in progress of this piece, I had covered the nipples playfully because I was like, oh, let's just like cover them nips up so like it'll be fine and dandy in case someone does have like a weird thing about nipples. But it's like most of my friends know that I do art, and sometimes I'll do artistic nudes or art with like nudity as part of symbolism. And like the private group has plenty of people posting titties all over that page. And it's like, they all know what artistic nudity is and they don't care. So it was kind of alarming when suddenly this drawing, this art piece that I had finished, that people enjoyed, that people liked and were engaging with, was suddenly flagged as being inappropriate and against the guidelines. And the reason was exposed female nipple, and saying that it's sexual content, that it goes against the nudity sexual content guideline in the community guidelines. And it's like, I know that for a fact because the work in progress never got flagged. It's just the ones with exposed pop art colored nipples. And so I asked for a review. It takes 24 hours for a review. And I asked for a review on both of my posts. I had to do reviews for all 4 of the different images. And this takes like 24 hours. And it's like, you gotta keep asking for reviews. And I was like, okay, I'm just kind of sick and tired of it. If like I can just delete it and that'll be the end of it, fine, I'll just delete the fucking post. And what they don't tell you is that if you delete the post, it's as though you're admitting that you did something wrong, even if you didn't do something wrong. So when I went to hit the delete post option so that they could stop bothering me about my art post, they decided to auto-mute me, auto-ban me for 17 plus hours and not even give me a forewarning that if I admit that this post like goes against community guidelines by deleting it, I will be muted, I will be banned, and I won't be able to interact with my page, which fucks with my business in doing my portraits. I won't be able to send messages, which if someone doesn't have my phone number, how the fuck are they supposed to contact me in case of emergency through Facebook Messenger if I can't respond to them? And it's just like, I can't tell them anything. I'm not allowed to respond to any reviews. I'm not allowed to make any critiques. I'm not allowed to do anything except maybe like post. I'm allowed to like post. I'm not allowed to share. I'm not allowed to post on my own page. So I'm forced to be silent for 17 plus hours with no reason except that a Censorbot flagged me. And yeah, this was pretty annoying. I am someone that doesn't really care for censorship when it comes to expression of like nudity in art. The fact that like the censorship that was expressly being pointed out was that they don't like exposed female nipples. And this is a real kick in my cooch. This is a real kick in the cooter. Today, I got a message from someone who reviewed my art post and said, "Oh, we're sorry. This doesn't violate our community guidelines. Your art post with exposed female nipple is completely fine." And then right after it says, "This art post is completely fine," it gets flagged again. And you cannot imagine the amount of frustration I had after seeing this, after I'd gotten off from the ban and then did a little protest post about how I don't think it's fair that they censor only particular things, but they do it arbitrarily. There's like no rhyme or reason. It's just arbitrary flags on different art posts that aren't always consistent. And that's annoying. I didn't save any time, so I hope that you are having a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed the shade and tea all you like for drama, whatever, and that you keep on doing what you do to make that artwork for you. Lots of love.